game is really good. Do you like bullet hell games? Yeah, I know I do. Today we're talking about a game that's just that. And it's Underwater Monolith. Wait, oh yeah, my bad. ASTRONAUTILUS. Okay, look, I just have to talk about this game. It's on par with, like, Nuclear Throne. It has everything, from gameplay, to music, to enemies, to unique mechanics, to jump. It's great. So yeah, let's talk about it. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that again. When you first boot up the game, you enter the tutorial. Here, you'll learn a couple of things. How to move, interact, shoot, dash, and clear all bullets on screen. You'll also learn about a sweet new mechanic called Pearl Chains. With it, you can collect rewards by killing enemies and getting good, and getting pearls, which are money. When you get a pearl, you start a chain. Each 100 pearls on a chain gives you 5 bow, extra damage that is lost upon taking a hit. And each 200 pearls gives you 1 HP. So, for example, if you have 500 pearls, you get 25 bow and 2 health. You might be thinking to yourself,
well, the mechanic must be great, maybe even busted.
And that's where you're wrong. But also kind of right. Yeah, the pearl chain does seem pretty good on paper, but it's much more complex in practice. Because the big downside of it is that if you get hit during the chain, you lose all the bonus rewards. Again, bonus rewards, not pearls. Plus, if you shoot during the chain, it'll speed up, giving you less time to increase it, making so that you have to tactically defeat enemies and pick up pearls, so that you can keep the pearl chain's timer up and running. When you enter the hub, you'll encounter many things, from the terminal, to the bestiary, to slugs. Weird, but yeah. You can use the bestiary to fight enemies and bosses that you've encountered / defeated. In the terminal, you can customize the character, or play the tutorial, as if you were to, and reset your save. Not like you do that accidentally. But you're probably not interested in that, so let's cut to the chase and meet the areas you'll be encountering. Polar will chill down your spine, and this is the very first zone, and also encountered at the highest layer of the world. You have mawfish or spinefish doing a run. That is, you'll never find both of them at the same time, just because they hate each other. Don't know why though, they probably have some fish drama going on. For the second zone, you may get septic or arrays. In septic, you find some wonky and spinny fish, and jellyfish EX. Now, arrays has the best, the one, the only, chump. And it's also really atmospheric, but who cares about that when you can meet the legend itself? Am I right? No, okay. Relays is the third zone, as you may guess, and holy shit, this world is really unforgiving with their pearl chains. The main gimmick of it is that there are these floating orbs around the map, and you gotta shoot them if you wanna go through them. But the thing is, if you take too long, they regenerate. And guess who'll be too focused on the bullets to notice that?
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Oh. Oh yeah, you have skill issue. And then there's lattice and thermal, the final zones. All of them seem as if they were designed to kick your ass when you're not paying enough attention. And that's saying little, because the music for both lattice and thermal sure do make up for it. Plus they have some incredible enemy designs, or just designs overall. I mean, what can I say? The game's just amazingly cool looking. Like, come on, just look at the promotional art. Yeah. By now, you've probably already stumbled upon these things, of which I'll explain to you. Portal nodes are interactables that can spawn at the end of a level around the teleporter. When they spawn, you can shoot one of them to be redirected to what's written on it. They act sort of like a time to gear up for the next level, like, do I want a weapon, or do I want to go to the shop? How about getting an upgrade? So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's slightly generic, but I like it. So, after you beat ASTRONAUTILUS for the first time, you'll be redirected to a gate which, I don't want to spoil, but it takes you to the best thing in the game in my opinion. But you can't go there for now, so let's return to the hub. On your next run, things may seem to not have changed at all, but in actuality some drones may start spawning at random, and a new node gets added into the pool. It's also a very special node because it takes you to a special room where you can get a key to unlock the gate. First time you get a key, you'll just get it. Easy, clean, and simple. Just the way you probably like. and then after that, enemies will start to spawn there. The second time you enter the node, you're gonna encounter 4 enemies, 2 being mini S's and the others being mini O's. Nothing too big, easy to handle, boom, second key get. And then after that, stuff gets interesting. You see, from the third key you get, you face much stronger enemies called protocols. They're basically like minis, but incredibly buff. I'm not gonna spoil them for you too much, because, yeah, I'm just gonna say that their attacks are very complex and must have been very hard to code. You'll see. And it's also really, really cool. After you get all the keys to the gate, you finally enter the final zone in the game, of which is also my favorite. But I'll have to end the video here because I don't want to spoil it too much for you, because God, is it good, like, really, 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 really good. I love it. It's my favorite one. Oh yeah, while I was working on the video, Neo announced the DLC for Astronautilus, and while we don't have much information on it just yet, I can assure you that I will buy it. I am going to buy it. There is no way that this is going to be a bad DLC, like, at all. This is going to be a banger, and I mean it. And also, one last thing before I end the video for Rio, I just gotta show you this. I found this spreadsheet full of unused enemies, and oh my god, dude, these look cool. Neodite dude, if you're watching this, please add one of them into the game. Like, I cannot withstand them being unused. Like, look at them, just come on. So yeah, that's Astronautilus. I hope you liked the video, and you'll see me some other time. Bye. Okay, baby, like, need to play Monolith. You're like the best roguelike ever made.